Good morning, my Colorado friends. Randy Flood here. Today is Thursday, excuse me, Thursday, July the 29th. Today marks the 1 year anniversary of my mom dying. She had just celebrated her 85th birthday before she passed away in her sleep, and God rest her soul, and I know she's in a much better place than where we are right now. In the rates go up category, supply concerns, we have the 7 year auction today, and also the jobless claims came in better than anticipated. But in the rates go down category, the continued claims actually increased. So that really offset the two of these or each other. Now, yesterday afternoon we had a great 5 year auction. And also the Beige Book, the Fed's Beige Book, reported a slow and weakening economy, and that is what fueled the bond rally yesterday. And here's the jobless claims graph, and as you can see, even way back in 2006, 2007, yeah, we had very low unemployment, and it was down in the 300s. And then of course we peaked up to like 650, and although we're still in this range of 45,000, uh, that is really high. So when you consider that is not all that good. Now, this is what's happening in the market right now, and as I was preparing it earlier this morning, it was actually down here. And well, let me just switch over and show you. This morning we started down low, ended up going further down, and that was because of the initial job claims. And then, as we're preparing this, the GDP actually came out, and you can see that once again we're rallying, which is great. So let me boom back here, because what I was going to say earlier this morning is if we have a strong GDP where the numbers come in lower than what is expected, and they were expecting high numbers, I figured that we would have a rally. In addition to that, that should help the 7 year auction that's going to take place later this afternoon. So I anticipate this to actually go up quite a bit. And this is a summary I prepared earlier. The jobless claims came in a little bit better, by not much. The Beige Book was surprisingly weak. Sorry about the misspelling there. Fundamentals continue to support the low rates. The 5 year auction was snapped up yesterday, which was very, very positive. As I mentioned before, the 7 year auction is really going to depend upon what the GDP numbers are. And as we can see already from the chart, those numbers didn't come in very well. And before all this happened, I'd already put in saying, let's we would consider, or most likely have sideways behavior with downward pressure, and a lot of it just once again depends upon what happened with the GDP. Now, they were expecting an increase of like 3%, and that's good for the economy. However, in this economy that we're in right now, this weak one, we need to have the GDP in the 7 or 8% in order to create jobs, and without that, we're going to continue to falter and just sluggishly move along. So once again, I think we'll see new higher range, and that kind of goes down from here. Like I said, I prepared this earlier this morning before all this started happening. So anyway, the thought of the day, things begin as a thought, so choose them wisely. So, only fill your mind with positive things. Think of only the positive. Don't do any negative self-talk. And I think you'll find yourself to be a lot happier and much more productive. And as always, wanting only the best for you. Take care.